very educated enough to know what to say and what not to say. What's off limits. And Big Perk, you wrong for jumping against your teeammate, nigga. I don't like that. Excuse the N-word, but there it is. You know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth, boy.
Okay.
The champ is back.
But sometimes we learn from I'm a father, right? And sometimes my daughter is, she's in grad school right now. I went to visit her over the weekend. I realize now when I talk to her, I'm learning from her, and you might, take things differently than how Jaylen might handle it, right?
He handling it like he's supposed to. He's always handled himself like a man, like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Very respectful kids I raised, man. Let me tell you something. Very respectful kids, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And how he handled that kind of pressure, I commend him.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm different. I'm getting your face, Stephen A. Yeah, I'm coming to see you.
Marcellus, why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm coming to see you, Stephen A.
What would you
I
say?
called you a couple times, Stephen A., and you didn't answer. But it's okay. I just wanted to talk about it man to man. What's your problems? Why are you attacking him? Why do you attack the black community? Go attack the white community. Oh, that's right. You getting that check to do that. We unplugged about this. We own it.
Well, in all fairness, Stephen A., Perk, they all got a job to do.
They got a job to do. Pick old black guy.
Pick on the black guy. And that's how they, whatever that job is, this is how they choose.
Yeah, I ain't in the league, so come get me.
Okay, yo, Marcellus ain't in the league.
He violent, man. Y'all taking him back. I'm taking him back.
Yo, man. The heavyweight champ. The champ is in the building. Give it up for the champ, man.
I got feelings about it. I got feelings.
But what I think is fair is, it's true. When somebody in the public eye is under public scrutiny, it doesn't just affect them; it impacts the whole family,
the
right?
whole community, not just the family.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah. And what I like hearing is,
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Marcellus Brown, Jaylen Brown Pops, jumping all the way out there the other day while making an appearance on Sway. And I had a link in the description where you can watch that in full and calling out Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins direct and say we need to get some things in check. And he's upset about some of the comments that have been made over the last couple months, ever since they got eliminated from the playoffs. We know that Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Smith had something going on before, but he said, hey, I'm here to break it to y'all dope. Well, of course, Kendrick Perkins caught wind of that and went up on Twitter and said, hey, I ain't hard to find. He better sit his old A down somewhere with all that boy talk, because we definitely can talk it out or we can get our feet high. The choice is his. Now, with that coming up there, that's taking it to even another level. Kendrick Perkins most definitely felt the way about him calling him boy because of the tone he used and the way that he said it. It's like, hey, you a little dog to me. I don't respect you at all. Nah, Jaylen Brown Pops is like 7 foot tall, used to box professionally and everything, so he feeling that way with his energy. Kendrick Perkins feeling that way with his energy and stuff. And with Jaylen Brown and his Pops, I don't know the exact report. You look stuff up online, it says things when it comes to their actual relationship. I don't know how close they really are, but that is still his son, and I can't tell no Pops how to feel. Hey, bro, you jumping all the way out there, just going up. I don't know if Jaylen Brown would approve this or not. I know that his Pops did. If you look it up, he caught that case last year where he got into somebody with a stabbing incident, and he got an attempted murder charge over them, and they got into it over a parking lot incident and things of that nature, where the door hit the other car, and you know how that stuff go, turned into something else where he stabbed somebody. But he said right now, I'll jump all the way out there. And I want to say it's for Kendrick Perkins in that way with him. Like, it was the tone, the way that he was speaking on the Road Tripping podcast that he has when they got eliminated, and Jaylen Brown went to the internet calling out the flop it and how the game was going.
And I applaud you when it comes to that part. But this here that you talking, you can miss me with all this. You up 3-1. Your ass pops at times to sell calls. When at times y'all could have drove the basketball to 6. Jay, can you read this text message real quick? I didn't even have this number saved.
Sure.
But read that text.
Former Celtic here. Keep speaking the facts. Pound emoji. Much respect.
Okay, cool. So he was texting me that because of what I just said. We had a conversation about Jaylen Brown.
I feel like it's more of the tone with Kendrick Perkins with him, like the tone, the curse, and the way that he's speaking on it. He feel like, hey, bro, it feel like you taking this deeper than basketball at this point. And true, Jaylen Brown been popping his stuff on his stream and then responding and calling them out, no doubt about it, as expected. This how he feel, but when you start bringing up private conversations and texts from other players in the organization, that does make it seem like, well, hold on, y'all doing this on ESPN? Y'all really campaigning against me because these is private convos. Now, when it comes to Stephen A. Smith, we've seen how this played out before, and we see the narratives getting pushed online, all that coming at once with Jaylen Brown. Boston Celtics trying to trade him. They running with this analytic talk. People even questioning his ability now, like he ain't one of the top 10 in the league that didn't just get a championship recently, whether they lost this year or not. But we here now with everything going on, and Stephen A. Script Reader Smith, let me keep it all the way 1,000. Stephen A. Smith has most definitely spoken up for Jaylen Brown before at times, but I feel like when bro jumped out there and put out like an underhanded threat, like, hey, I'll really report on you. I'll really get in the media and come at you a certain type of way and put some real stuff on display about you, how people really feel about you. When you say stuff like that and then the other stuff he said about him in the past, it feels like, hey, bro, what do you really got going on? Especially after seeing how everything played out with Kyrie Irving. I was like, okay, Stephen A. Smith, for me, once you show me that's what you'll do in your position, you'll weaponize your platform and you work at Disney, because it came out, Kenny Smith put it out there, that he had to holler at Stephen A. Smith behind the scenes like, hey, bro, you handling taking this stuff to a different level when it comes to Kyrie Irving right now. The way you're talking about him, the way you're speaking on him, bro, you acting like he ain't kind of come up under a relationship, under like a little stock that we got, because we got a relationship with his pops. His pops, Kyrie Irving pops, and Stephen A. Smith was beefing behind the scenes over this stuff because he was going so hard at Kyrie, taking stuff personal, taking it all the way down through there. And when I know you work for Disney and ESPN using that platform to do that type of stuff, I don't respect it, dog. And this was going on the whole time, and Stephen A. Smith never revealed it to us. He didn't come tell us till after Kenny Smith brought everything up. So I was like, oh, nah, this is what this is. And other comments he's made about the black community, I'm like, oh, nah, bro, you don't speak for us. You working for a corporation, whatever you do is what you do, but we gonna call it out. The comment he made about the Will Smith movie and the projections of it and how the black community felt about the Chris Rock slap, and then the stats was off that he read, it was incorrect information, and I was like, bro, the black community ain't on that, what is you on? Then the other comment he made about O.J. Simpson being notarized at the when O.J. Simpson passed away, and they posted him up, he said, man, y'all did this, BET, what are y'all doing? Like, the black community, this, the black. I'm like, bro, hold on, bro, nah, you tripping. Then the other stuff he recently did, he jumped out there and did that main talking point that they always do with the Carmelo Anthony case, tried to compare this incident to the system of violence going on in Chicago. Hey, man, this is one kid who admitted that he killed somebody, and why I don't see the same energy with the 30 murders in Chicago over this past weekend. What about that? And I said, hey, fam, let me be real with y'all. When I hear people say that, that's that up top talking point. That's a stereotypical talking point. Murder in any race is happening in proximity. There's factors that lead to it. This was a whole different storyline and situation, but that's what they try to do, fam. Everybody kills their own people 80% of the time. So that just comes with the violence, community, poverty. Of course we want to do better. Of course we need to get better. Of course we need to fix these issues, but that's not the same thing. This is a different storyline and isolated incident. But with Stephen A. Script Reader Smith, this is stuff he do at times. So I call that out. Hey, fam, nah, we ain't doing none of that. You don't speak for the black community. But tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.